on just to tell you what's been going on with me in my life for the last few weeks and why my last video was a couple of weeks ago, and it was just a just for fun video of the abstracts slideshow kind of deal that the abstracts were playing. Sorry, playing. I still can't talk. It's slideshow with music. So anyway, 2.5 weeks ago, we had a tornado, and it knocked down 9 big trees in our yard, 3 of which fell on the house. One was a 150-foot pine tree, enormous. The other was like a 100-foot oak, and another one was another pine tree out front. It bounced on the house and dropped to the ground. So that's what we've been dealing with. Let me just say that everybody in my family and all of our friends are okay from this event. It's a storm, it's a rare storm called a derecho, which happens occasionally worldwide, any place in the world. In the United States, it's more likely in the eastern half of the United States. It doesn't matter if you're in a cold climate or a warm climate. They just happen. So there's no warning like with a hurricane. With a hurricane, you can prepare. You can board up windows. You can turn your water and electricity off or whatever you need to do to prepare. But there was no preparation for this because the warning was literally as it was happening. So the dogs and I were downstairs in a hallway that we could close ourselves in. My husband was at Home Depot. I called him and told him to stay there because the TV news had just said, if you're on the road, get to a Home Depot, big box store, something that is big and as secure as possible. Get off the road. So he stayed at Home Depot, luckily, and was fine. My son and his wife were also okay. They lived a couple of miles from us, but they were also okay. Very grateful for that. So, the first thing that happens, of course, when something like this happens, you have to assess everything. Well, and the first project to take care of for us was getting the trees off the house, which was a highly technical removal because we had a water oak tree that was 15 feet from the house the water oak, bless its heart, caught a segment of the pine tree, keeping it from absolutely crashing through the house, which it did not. And that water oak held that tree up for 8 days. Well, maybe not that long because they started working. It took them 3 days to remove the trees. And they had to bring in a bucket truck to get up there and do it, and then rig all the trees so that they didn't fall into the house and create more damage. So that was the first thing that had to be done, and then there's a lot of cleanup. But so my first miracle was the water oak catching the tree. If the water oak had not caught that tree, the tree would have gone through the house and potentially either hurt me seriously and the dogs or killed us. It was that bad. I mean, it's a huge tree. So that was the first miracle. And then from there, you go on to other things that need to be taken care of. Obviously, there were broken windows upstairs, and we needed to tarp the roof on the house until things can be done. And the roof actually separated on the north end of the house from the house. So there's a hole there that goes into the house. All of that has to be fixed before some other things can get done. And then Friday morning, just this past Friday, today's Sunday, we had another storm come through. And we've had several storms come through since the big storm. And that storm, these storms are amazing. They're either 75-mile-an-hour winds and raining sideways, or it's like a deluge of rain that you look out a window or something and you can't see out. It's just a sheet of water, like somebody's pouring water right onto your house. So the water started coming in Friday morning from an air conditioning vent in the TV room. I called the insurance adjuster, and he immediately got another fella out to tarp the roof, to add tarping where it was needed. And he found a hole in the roof that nobody else had found so far, and that's where the water was coming from. But we had 2 broken windows upstairs too that have been tarped, but they couldn't be tarped as tightly as they needed to be because of the way the house is built and the window framing is. But that's been taken care of too now. So that's where we are. They're mitigating the water out of the TV room, and they're going to be pulling out the carpet. They're going to be taking the sheetrock down on 2 walls and probably half of the ceiling, and pulling out all the insulation and all that stuff. And then there's a whole list of things that have to be done. But anyway, I will keep you updated and tell you what we're doing and where we are. And I hadn't done a video either for a couple of weeks prior to this because I'd been sick, pretty doggone sick. And I was just getting over that illness when the tornado hit. So my point, you never know what's going to happen from one minute to the next. And it's so important to enjoy life and enjoy what you're doing, even if you, at the moment, you're doing chores or something that you don't really like to do. Just enjoy the fact that you're there and you're able to do the chores. The simple things I've been so amazed at, the really simple things that mean a whole lot. The simple kindness of friends. The night that the tornado happened, it was still raining, and our neighbor from across the street was pounding on the front door saying, "Vicki, are you okay?" Because they saw the trees falling on the house from their house. And he knew that Craig wasn't home because his truck wasn't here. So he came over and checked. Everything was okay. You know, we looked through the house and stuff, and it looked okay. And then another neighbor called immediately wanting to know if I was okay. And then it's just, those are major kindnesses when you're going through something and at the very beginning of it. And then there have been so many sweet little kindnesses that people have done for us during this process. And little things too, you know, like I don't have a bedroom. We don't have a bedroom right now. It's our main bedroom. It's been wiped out because the window was broken and everything had water all over it. So everything had to be taken out of there. So no bedroom. Now the TV room is gone. And that was Craig, my husband's space. The bedroom has been kind of my ground control for my life because I had long haul and I was doing everything propped up on pillows in bed, like on the computer and all that stuff, except when I was in the studio painting and working. But in doing that, like 15 minutes at a time is all I could do it. And then I'd have to go lay down for 30 minutes and then get up and do 15 minutes more. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. So it's been quite an adventure. But you all just take really good care. Be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Take really good care. Enjoy life. Enjoy every day. And I'll talk to you soon with another update. Goodbye for now.